Hi, I'm Peggy with Potato Patch Nutrition and Love Yourself Skinny, here to do a video today about female reproduction. And this one was inspired by the question of I've been on chemical intervention for birth control and I am looking to come off of it and wanting to become pregnant. So depending on what type of chemical intervention was chosen for birth control, there can be a little bit of variation. Such, for instance, with the pill, generally the body is still cycling. And so the uterus is still doing its natural processes. What has been halted is the production of eggs, of course. And so in order to come back online, that can take a very short time, sometimes almost immediately. An egg will begin to be produced. It can take a little longer than that, of course, depending on how much nutrition is in the body and how fast the body is able to upregulate the production of eggs again. Because anything that is stopped chemically within the body is going to downregulate that area of the body. So, of course, that's within the ovaries. And upregulation can be very quick. It just requires nutrition. And so something like our Divine Feminine and Hormone Balancer can be very helpful. Or Powerful Woman, the Divine Feminine version of that, can be very helpful. If it's a matter of a shot that actually for several months, then it can take a little bit longer. And I would say 60 to 90 days at least should be expected in order to re-upregulate and bring back online the things that are going to help you to cycle. By those things, what I'm actually referring to is your hormones. And then I also would want to venture to say that if you are someone who eats a bit of wheat, that is going to slow the process down exponentially. If you're wanting to have a baby or wanting to set your hormones right, then not eating wheat is going to be very, very important. Solely because the wheat gluten molecule is the same size as your hormone molecules. So let's just take estrogen, for example. If you have estrogen in the bloodstream and it's headed for a receptor site so that the body can begin to cycle, and there's a wheat gluten molecule in that receptor site because it is the same size and it's kind of a bully, that estrogen is just going to keep circulating in the body until it's run its course, but it's not actually going to give the body anything. And the wheat gluten molecule is also not going to be helpful at all. And that is going to keep the body from upregulating. It's going to keep the body from being able to cycle and very possibly going to keep you from being able to get pregnant. So another thing, if you're wanting to get pregnant, that I would strongly suggest is to cut wheat out of your diet during that time completely. And I think you'll find that it comes back online much, much quicker. In addition to understanding that it can take a little bit of time for the body to go back to normal cycling and becoming ready to actually maintain a pregnancy, some things that can really help would be to nutritionally support the body. And so a few of the things that we offer that are 100% natural would be our superfood, which will support the nutritional map of the body and get your body ready to maintain a pregnancy and to feed the brain. And then hormone balancer for all hormone production, from the thyroid to the adrenals, which also support the female reproduction. And then Divine Feminine, which will support the body returning to natural cycles that are comfortable, timely ovulation, and maintaining pregnancy. Or if you prefer a simplified version, we have Powerful Woman. If you have any questions about this, you're always welcome to reach out to us. We would love to help you. Be blessed.